Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. And it's Bledsoe off the drive, and the rejection by Mahimi.
They've done their part here to run down a lot of missed shots. A solid rebounding effort.
Yeah, energy has been the difference, and they're fighting for every loose ball and giving as good as they get on the inside.
Bledsoe outside, off the pick, and he gets it to go. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hand. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
The Pacers have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good from Freak. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Bledsoe, 15 points in the game. Payne with a screen for Bledsoe. To the paint, it's stolen by Mahimi. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Dishes it to Tucker. All alone. And that one comes up a bit short.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
A step-back shot here. And it's Freak missing.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
And here's Bledsoe. Scoring-wise, he's definitely making his mark right now. He's averaging about 19 points a game. Good.
Really just a tremendous day for him. And if you remember, he was just as good in their last game.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming onto the court are your teammates.
Well, as usual, a lot of offense in the NBA is being generated from the small forward position this season. Here are the league's best at that position. The fourth spot held by Paul George.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
Well, we know the small forward spot is where the bulk of the scoring load rests on most teams. I mean, those players on that list always come through in the scoring department. These guys pack a lot of firepower.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And he can't hit the second.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Suns trail by 8. Now Bledsoe. He's got 17. Makes it off the glass. Bledsoe's got 9 points here in the second half.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
Turner with a screen on Bledsoe. Freak kicks to Hill. Pass to Freak. There's the triple. That's good. Freak's got 29.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Pick by Zeller. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
There's Freak. Booker pulls it in.
And trying to come up with a highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
The 3. Can't get it to go. And Indiana will go the other way with it. Next game for them, they'll take on the Raptors at Toronto. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. 1:16 left in the third. Steps back and fires. And he connects with the jumper. And now an 11-point Pacer lead.
Sometimes that step-back move gives you just enough time and space to gather yourself for a good release.
Here we go, Pacers fans. Now coming into the court are your teammates.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. C.J. Miles and Paul George are the wingmen. John Lure's out there with Mahinmi. And it's Freak in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut to just 9 on the basket from Payne. Here's Freak. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. And then jammed down as he goes right over Markieff Morris.
Sublime stuff, guys. Absolutely sublime.
Clarkie's going to start putting on a show now.
And that's usually how it goes. Once they get that lead, it's almost like they give him free reign.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play. Here's Teletovic. From outside, off the mark.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, another shot drained there from Freak. Freak's got 35 in the game.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Some changes for Phoenix. P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Zeller. Booker comes in for Payne. And it's Eric Bledsoe in for Mirza Teletovic. Morris with the screen for Bledsoe to end the run. The jump hook. It's rebounded by Indiana. Freak's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the dish to Lure. And he makes good on the layup. And the Pacers lead by 18.
Their prowess inside has been tremendous, guys. I mean, it's been no contest down on the low block.
And until the defense puts up a little more resistance, they ought to continue to pound them down low.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress.
And the first one at the line is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
This is what they need to do in the second half to come out with the win. It's not the only thing, but when you convert free throws at the other end, you put a lot of pressure on the opponent to play solid defense against you.
Here's Freak. A three-pointer is right on target. Freak's got 41.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Bledsoe outside. And the wide open shot from Morris. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Bledsoe's got assist number 7 for him tonight. Now here's Freak.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Fires top of the key. Tyson Chandler pulls it in. Chandler's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bledsoe kicks to Booker. Back to Bledsoe. It's tipped, and they'll keep possession. And here's Morris for 3. And he gets the bucket. Morris has got 7 now in this quarter.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, it gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath, you're
Yep.
right. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. That drops. Freak's got 43 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established.
On the defensive end, I want some of you to crash the glass and get control of the ball. The rest of you, leak out so we can get some easy transition points.
Suns trail by 16.
2 minutes.
Bledsoe with it. Kicks to Morris to the left side wing. And Bledsoe, here we go. That doesn't go either for Bledsoe. The Pacers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Outside, George. They set the pick. And a wide open look for Freak. And Indiana, another 3.
He has really punished these defenders today. No matter who's been on him, he's been giving them medicine.
Now here's Bledsoe. Not a lot of room. Takes a shot at the elbow, and that one's good. Bledsoe's got 21.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pacers.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so this will mark the 15th win of the year. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. They poured it on tonight.
Well, Paul, congratulations on the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Many thanks, Kevin. So now we move on to our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. What are your thoughts, Shaq, on his game tonight?
Just an amazing impact he had in this game after not even being in the starting line.
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports.
Then we have some tips on getting your team to the finals. Vote on your top 2K TV Wow of the week.